What's up, headbangers? Today we're diving into one of rock and metal's juiciest conspiracy theories, industry plants. You know, those bands that seem to appear out of nowhere with a record deal, a PR team, and a suspiciously perfect Spotify playlist placement. Coincidence or corporate sorcery? Let's find out. First up, we got Greta Van Fleet, the band that sounds so much like Led Zeppelin, even Robert Plant said they're Led Zeppelin too. These Michigan boys went from bar gigs to Grammy wins faster than you can say a whole lot of lawsuit. A few things that I want to point out is they had a major label promo before their debut album even dropped. They were signed to Lava Records after one viral single, and critics call them AI-generated classic rock. If you close your eyes, you might think it's 1971. If you open them, you'll realize it's just four dudes who shop exclusively at vintage stores named Dad's Closet. Next up, I got Imagine Dragons, the Nickelback of the 2010s. They came out of nowhere, got every movie trailer deal ever, and somehow became the soundtrack to every CrossFit gym on Earth. They were formed in Vegas, quickly signed to Interscope. Massive marketing push before their debut, and frontman Dan Reynolds had industry connections pre-fame. They're not a band, they're a marketing algorithm that learned how to play drums. If you've ever been to a Monster Energy festival, you've seen a Five Finger Death Punch fan. These guys blew up fast, like suspiciously fast. They were formed in 2005, signed to a major label within a year, constant radio play and military sponsorships. Their logo appears on more lifted trucks than Fords. They're basically the official soundtrack of punching drywall. Next up, I got Ghost. Ghost looks like a cult, sounds like ABBA, and sells like Taylor Swift. Coincidence? Maybe not. They signed to a major label early in their career, massive production budget from the start, and the mystery around their identities was a PR strategy. They're the only band that can make singing about Lucifer sound like a Broadway musical. Next up, I got Bring Me the Horizon. They started as a teenage deathcore band in Sheffield, then suddenly became arena headliners of radio hits. Did they evolve, or were they engineered? They had early label support from RCA and Sony. They shifted genres of perfect timing for mainstream appeal, and they had collaborations of pop producers and rappers. They went from Bleg to let's collaborate with Ed Sheeran faster than you can say sellouts. Next up is a more obvious one. This is Poppy. She started as a YouTube art project and became a metal artist signed to Sumerian Records. She's like if Siri joined Slipknot. She was managed by Titanic Sinclair, a known industry insider. There's a massive label backing her before her first tour, and she rebranded from pop to metal with perfect timing. She's not an artist. She's a government experience to see if robots can mosh. Next up, I got Bad Omens. They came out of nowhere with a sound that's too polished, like label focus group polished. They would sign to Sumerian Records before releasing a full album. Their early tours of Bring Me the Horizon and Parkway Drive made it clear that they could very well be an industry plant, and they had viral marketing before they had a fan base. They're like if Hot Topic made a boy band. Next up, I got Måneskin. They won Eurovision and suddenly became global rock icons. That's not a career arc. That's a PR miracle. They were managed by Sony Italy from the start. They had immediate international promotion post-Eurovision. They had collaborations with Iggy Pop and Tom Morello within a year. They're what happens when Gucci sponsors a garage band. Taylor Momsen went from acting on Gossip Girl to fronting a rock band that opened for Soundgarden. That's not a career shift, that's a label strategy. Pretty Reckless signed to Interscope before releasing music. They had heavy radio rotation from their debut single, and celebrity leverage turned into instant credibility. She didn't climb the charts, she shopped her way there in heels. Next up, I got Palais Royale. Palais Royale looks like if The Strokes and My Chemical Romance had a baby raised by Vogue. They had early label support and media coverage before their debut, heavy marketing and fashion, and alternative press, and perfectly curated image for Gen Z rock revival. They are not a band, they're an Instagram filter with guitars. Next up, I got Sleep Token. They came out of nowhere, masked, mysterious, and signed to a major label. Are they underground or just pretending really well? They signed to Spine Farm / Universal early on, Anonymous members, huge production budget, and viral marketing disguised as fan theories. They're like Ghost's introverted little brother who listens to lo-fi between breakdowns. This next one is gonna hurt a little bit. Before you boo, hear me out. Nickelback didn't just appear. They were designed to dominate radio, and it worked. They had early support from Roadrunner Records, they engineered radio-friendly formula, and they had record-breaking sales despite universal hatred. They're the reason every label exec thinks rock is alive and well, and every fan disagrees. So are these bands truly industry plants, or just really good at playing the game? Either way, they've all mastered the art of making rebellion profitable. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Catch you guys in the next one.